collected. Hey,
Calm. Welcome,
welcome
y'all.
to
This
Pound.
is
The
week
what?
12 of Tunawa.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back, y'all. How's everyone
Week
doing this
11.
fine evening?
Week 11 was a Colts bye week and a very bad week for us Chargers fans. Yeah, I guess we'll get down to that. But what's
Yeah,
up,
but
guys?
before we...
Hey, like the video. You guys are still watching right now. Like the video too. Why not? I feel like not many people like YouTube videos. Why not do it? Just like the video.
It's just a little click. Pew, pew,
Just a thought.
pew.
But
But hey,
yeah.
shout out to our commenters again this week at Heaverwood. Says, random, but I could totally see Josh and Justin Herbert being best friends. And I suppose...
Completely random. Completely random.
Yeah, totally random, because it seems like Ruffless Rellos thinks that you're a guy who would like Christopher Nolan movies.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
completely random that me and Justin Herbert were born on the exact same day, same year. We're both basically Chargers players, as committed as we are, and he likes Nolan films. So yeah, he's my best friend.
There you have it. And shout out to Deck So Legit, coming in clutch as always with the John Boy Tay for life.
John Boyte, man, it is a nickname of the year. Potential MVP, John Boyte. I would still say it. I mean, there's some lurking quarterbacks still here, but yeah, you had a bye week and we had a bad week.
All right, well, let's get into it. Since I was on a bye, I believe I'm entitled to a bye week. And we'll just, we'll let you get into it, man. What happened?
Yeah, Chargers, Jags. I guess the main thing is our line, which I've been saying is bad, but we looked good against a great D-line. The Steelers, but then it's just not sustainable, I guess is really what I'm trying to say. It's not sustainable. It's still the NFL. We're still in a good position, like playoff-wise, so... Who knows? But it's sad to see. We traded for Trevor Penning right before the trade deadline, which was an exciting piece. As at least someone who could have a body out there, and they plugged him in at left tackle pretty quick. He played left tackle the majority of the game. He looked really bad. So tackle's still a mystery for us. But on top of that, we had 3 offensive snaps, I believe, in the third quarter, something of that nature. Just could not get the ball rolling. We got outcoached. I can't remember. At least a hardball ran team game, a game where that went like this, so it was just really bad. But yeah, it was 35-6. Couldn't get rolling. Herbert threw 18 passes. He led the team in rushing, I think, with like just over 20 yards, something like that. The Dow got banged up, came back, but still couldn't produce. It was a bad day to be a Chargers fan, but I guess the bye week comes at a good time. That being said, we are on a bye week. And then we got the Raiders, and then a lot of hard games ahead of us. So, I mean, don't sleep on us as far as playoff contentions, maybe even divisional. We're still undefeated in the division. Get to play the Broncos again. I'm sure the Broncos will slip up and miss another game outside of that. So, I don't know, man. Our offensive line is just not sustainable. And Minter, still a great coordinator. Our defense has been great all year, but we were getting picked apart a lot like the Colts game, middle of the field coverage. I think that's mostly on our linebackers. Maybe Derwin's getting moved around too much on the edge at times where he should be back there lurking. So, yeah, that's my elaboration.
Tough day to be a Chargers fan for sure. Justin Herbert didn't even break 100 yards. Obviously, Trey Lance had to come into the game when it started getting a little bit out of hand. Just to save your franchise quarterback there. Jacksonville wasn't doing a whole lot in the air either. I think Trevor Lawrence only had a $150, and it was a low yardage game for the most part. I guess the 2 running backs broke out for 75 apiece. So they were pounding the walk on you. It's kind of like you said how the Colts game went. The run game kind of tore you apart. Didn't really have any answers for anything.
The Colts game was more dominant of like a Jonathan Taylor single running back performance. Like, he just went off, and we at least fought our way to like make it seem like we were, worth being out there against you guys. This game was just even worse than that by at least twice as times. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that being said, my poop player of the week is Trevor Penning. Man, I hope you turn it into something productive for us, and we traded a bag of chips for you. But who?
Hey man, sometimes it's how it goes. Like you said, you have the bye week coming up. Get you guys rested a little bit, figure some things out, make some adjustments, and go against the struggling Raiders team. Hopefully, you can pick up some wins here, get back in it.
Yeah, man. You got a poop team. I got a poop team. You got a poop team.
My poop team is going to be the Commanders. Going overseas like that and losing to a crummy Miami team. No, they look terrible.
Yeah, it looked like neither team wanted to win that game at the end. My poop team's got to be the Browns, man. As great as their defense is, I mean, it's like a broken record almost, but especially with what they've done in the quarterback room this year, a drastic shift. But Gabriel's not cutting it, gets hurt. Shador came in, that was exciting, and he just looked really bad.
It was exciting for about the first minute and a half, and then he started, looking like a Browns quarterback.
He's like the first time I've seen all year where a quarterback was throwing it to like nowhere land, like ghosts, or like a DB just there, no receiver. I don't know. It was crazy. But he starts this week. See if he picked the Browns out.
See what's up, right? Anyways, we had the same amount of picks correct, but you did get closer to the final total, so that puts you ahead this week.
Oh, yeah. It's something like this at this point. I'm winning. The tables have turned.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's hop into week 12. I can definitely hear myself. Perhaps the echo cancellation was a bad idea.
This can't be changed while recording, as it says to me. It's okay, guys. We're going to have a good time. I'll turn it down a little.
Voice so nice, you heard me twice.
Oh, that was clever. All right, guys. Here's our picks for week 12. Chargers on bye. Whatever. But yeah, what's Thursday's game? Let me pull this up too myself. Bills Texans, yeah. Bills Texans tonight for you viewers.
Yeah, give me the Bills after what Josh Allen did. I think he's kind of bouncing back, saying, look at me, I'm reigning MVP for a reason. 6 total touchdowns, over 300 in the air, 3 in the air, 3 on the ground. Fantasy players, I'm sure you would love to have that man on your team right now.
Yeah, that was a dominant performance for a lack of better terms. I mean, absolutely. I got the Bills as well. Houston's still without C.J. Stroud. Great defense, top defense in the league, but Buffalo's, to me, I mean, obviously I still think the Colts, but like, man, don't sleep on the Bills. I understand the Patriots, everyone's talking about they haven't played good teams, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I still think Buffalo's the headhunters, man.
Yeah, can't count the Bills out, man. All right, moving on. We got Pittsburgh Steelers at the Chicago Bears. We both have the Bears.
Yeah, A-Rod broke or something. He said something about kind of breaking his left hand or something like that. They're kind of underplaying it seems. I don't even know. That's interesting. But Chicago's hot regardless. I really do like Ben Johnson. Really, really do. So yeah.
Yeah, Chicago's looking good, like you said, and that offense, they're starting to heat up for sure. They had a slow start, I think, trying to get used to the Ben Johnson kind of scheme and everything, but now that everyone's kind of a little bit more fluid, they're looking like a serious contender, so we're both taking Chicago on this one.
Cincy hosting New England. We both got a Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots looking like one of the best teams in the league right now. I think they have the best record at 9-2 at this point, with the Colts being on the bye week. And the Cincy team that's been struggling. So give me New England.
Yeah, I almost I wanted to pick Cincy, especially because I just referenced they haven't played much comp. It's not like Cincy's defense. I don't think they're going to be able to hold up against New England's offense. Drake May is legit. In that scheme, Josh McDaniels is the sleeper coordinator of the year. Great pickup with Vrabel. So I still believe in the Patriots, 100%. And Joe Burrow's practicing. That's fun, kind of.
Interesting.
Chase spit on a guy.
He did. I think he's suspended for this game.
Yeah, as of now at least. I think they're trying to appeal it, but yeah, I'm sure he's suspended. There's no excuse. I almost wanted to like understand it, but spitting on a guy is pussy. You know, it's a pussy move.
Pussy move of the year.
Hell yeah, poop player, Jamar Chase. What we got?
New York
at
Giants,
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, man. I know Detroit. They've struggled a little bit here and there, but they're still an explosive team. New York is struggling real bad. Uh, for a minute, Jay Boogie looked like he had some life left in him, but then he does Jameis Winston shit at the end of the game, and that was that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some miscommunication where they were kind of cooking Jalen Hyatt on one. I think it was a pick in the back of the end zone where he just stopped running his route. But yeah, it's Jameis Winston, man. He's gonna sling it. Detroit, though, I mean, this is an easy one. We can move on.
Minnesota, struggling Minnesota at Green Bay. I think we're both, taking Green Bay on this one. They have a lot more potential than they've been shown the last few weeks. Green Bay is still a very solid team. Minnesota is just inconsistent. I mean, you've had multiple quarterbacks in and out throughout the season. You got a young quarterback who has very little experience. Green Bay's defense, I think, is going to lock down the inexperienced J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy, it's still just so early into this project of him, I guess. I don't know. He's shown flashes, but super inconsistent, mainly through him. Yeah, very inconsistent ball. Josh Jacobs seemed to take a pretty bad injury. That he's it almost seems like he's definitely going to miss this week, it seems. That being said, Green Bay still got a lot of weapons. Matt LaFleur knows how to rotate who gets the touches. They haven't put up a lot of points, I think, as of recently. I can't remember last week, but I know the week prior as well. But yeah, I see this being a statement game against them in the division matchup.
There we go.
Yeah.
Seattle at Tennessee. We both got the Seahawks on this. Shout out Dexo Legit.
John Boyte.
John Boyte, not on the Seattle Seahawks, but the originator of the phrase John Boyte. We are riding with the Seahawks this week. Seahawks are still a very competent team. Tennessee is not. So.
Yeah, Tennessee's got to get it together. Their receiving room just looks horrendous, so they got to get together. But yeah, there's your boys. Indy at KC. I had to pick Indy as well.
Coming off a bye week, Indy's got the rest that they needed. Kansas City, they've been struggling this year. 5-5 right now. I think Indianapolis. I think the last couple of years when we've played KC, we've seemed to upset them, even when we were not a great team. So now that we're a more solid team, coming off a bye week, getting some rest. Sauce Gardner getting some more practice time, learning that defense a little bit better. I think we're going to really lock down KC that has a little bit of identity crisis, and I mean, I'm going with my boys with a potential MVP running back, potential comeback player of the year, potential rookie of the year. So, yeah, give me my Colts.
Yeah, KC, they aren't the same KC in a sense. They really can't, run the ball. I mean, as a Chargers fan, I understand. But, yeah, you can't really run the ball. Travis Kelce's been eating lately. Still a solid defense. With all that being said, I still just can't sleep on Indy, especially off a bye. Maybe Steichen's got Kansas City's number. He was a former Chargers coordinator. Big fan of the guy. I think you guys do put up a lot of numbers against that defense, and you outscore them type thing. It should be a great game.
We are the underdog, though. We are the underdog. -3.5.
Yeah, I get it.
Got the Jets at the Ravens. I like Baltimore in this one. I know there was some comments last week saying that there was no Ravens love, but here you go. I think the Ravens are a better team than the Jets at home. They're starting to put things together after a sluggish start. And I think give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I think Tyrod Taylor's actually starting this week, if I'm not mistaken, also, because of the obvious real inconsistencies of Justin Fields. They played, it was a primetime game, the Jets did. They show flashes of an offense, but they just can't. It's not an NFL offense. They've been trying to just run horizontally across the field, especially with Fields. can't throw downfield, so maybe, I don't know, Tyrod Taylor can do it a little bit more against his old team, the Ravens. But yeah, no, I don't think that's happening. I think this is another easy one. We got a lot of, to me, easy picks this week.
Well, here was a less easy pick for me. We have the Cleveland Browns at the Vegas Raiders. I'm going Cleveland, man. Shador, that defense. I think the defense caused a lot of disruptions and gives the Raiders offense a hard time. And might be a lot of kicking this game.
Yeah, I could see it being that way. The Raiders' defense, or run defense specifically, is pretty good. So I think if they can stop the run, I just don't know. Shador looked really bad. I'm rooting for the guy. He looked really bad. I think Geno gets down the field more than Shador.
All right. Let's see. This might be our only discrepancy this week.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Arizona. Jacksonville shocked me this past week. Arizona's been playing really crummy football. So if the same Jaguars show up, I believe they get the favor.
Yeah, I mean, that quarterback situation in Arizona is weird. I know Kyler was hurt, and then they kind of elaborated that, like, Brissett's their guy. Brissett threw 47 completions last week, by the way. Side note. It's an NFL record. And they lost. That was crazy for that stat. But yeah, he played pretty efficient balls. He looked like a veteran quarterback. But yeah, Jacksonville's defense against us, we have a real crummy line, but they rushed forward like 90% of the time and just got to the quarterback. That's I can see them doing that in other games. I see their defense holding up Arizona's lackluster offense. So yeah, I agree.
The Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys. I could see this going Dallas's way, but on paper, Philadelphia is a more complete team in my opinion. I can see them going to Dallas and upsetting. Well, it's not upset, but pissing off the home team and their fans.
Yeah, Dallas is. I think it's been an unfortunate season for Dallas. Obviously, I mean, look at the record, but they show flashes. I guess Dak Prescott's been pretty good, which I wasn't a fan. So shout out Dak Prescott. But yeah, and Philly's offense very, very slow and haven't really put it together. Especially I guess Saquon's the biggest change. Like, he hasn't really been as explosive of the back this year. But regardless, I think they're just gonna outplay Dallas. I don't know, unless Dak just airs it out. I could see it, like you said. I can see that, but you gotta pick Philly.
Absolutely. Yeah, Saquon's been hit behind the line of scrimmage, or at least touched, quite often. I think just second to Ashton Genty. So he's not having a great time back there. So I don't know. I'm still leaning Philly. Dallas could easily air this one out though and run away with it. Atlanta Falcons at New Orleans Saints.
Yeah. I got Atlanta. I want to pick New Orleans. Like, obviously, Penix is out for the season now. Kirk, who knows? Maybe he comes back and starts balling. It's Kirk Cousins. I think he looked bad the last few times he's touched the field. And the Saints, though, they just can't put up points. Like, I know Tyler Shuff or whatever, he looked actually half decent. I think they were off bye, but the week prior. But they just have not put up points in any game this year. So I just...
Maybe the change will do him some good, because he was their second round pick, or I don't remember.
Yeah, he's like an old dude. He was drafted fairly early for someone being like 26 years old or whatever the fuck he is. He's an old rookie.
Yep, there we go. But maybe things change, now that he's at the helm. So this one was a tough one for me. Tampa Bay at LA Rams. LA's just been playing too good a football. Tampa, they showed life against the Bills, and they are a scrappy team. The injuries, though, starting to mount up. And, again, LA's just a really good team. It's a primetime game at home. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Rams are starting to show to be, in my opinion, the best team in the NFC. It could have went either way in the Seahawks game, and the Seahawks probably would have been that team had they won. They got pinned at the 1-yard line, drove all the way down for the last second for a 61-yard field goal. Jason Myers missed it. But if he made that kick, either way. But because of that, and also Matt Stafford would be the guy who steals John Boy Tay's MVP this year, if I'm being honest. He's been playing phenomenal ball, staying healthy, getting the ball out. Nakua and then Devontae Adams in the red zone. No, they're nasty, dude.
I don't think Stafford has an MVP yet, does he?
I would imagine no. He definitely hasn't got. There's no way he got one on the Lions. You know what I mean? There's just no way. Even the few phenomenal years he had, there's no way. So yeah.
They might be a little biased because an MVP typically goes towards the quarterback's favor, and Matt Stafford's getting up in age. If he continues to play the ball that he's playing, gets into the playoffs, maybe wins around or gets to the Super Bowl, who knows? I could definitely see it going his way, stealing it from John Boyte, but still well deserved. I wouldn't be too upset with it. He's had a hell of a career, and I think he does deserve at least one MVP. Just sucks that it's also on the same year that the Colts are riding hard and have a running back that also very well deserves it.
Yeah, I mean, I always root for a running back who's it's a historical season if he keeps doing what he's doing. If he breaks records, you got to give it to him type thing. Like it's almost like Saquon last year. If he didn't stop playing at the end of the season where he like let the bench play and he put up those extra numbers, I would have wanted him to win it too type thing. So, I don't know. We'll see.
All right, and we'll round it off with the Carolina Panthers at San Francisco 49ers. We both got San Fran on this one. Carolina has been a surprising team at times this year. Their record definitely indicates that they are playing much better ball than they did the last couple seasons. So, and again, they have pulled out wins where I thought they were clearly going to lose, but San Francisco's been finding ways to win games all year long. They're a very consistent team, and even with injuries, they found the way to get into the end zone, get these dubs.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like you said, Carolina's actually got a decent record. I was pulling that up. Like I'm looking at the NFC. Man, there's just a lot of like parity. A lot of similar talent level teams. And San Fran is one of them, like with Christian McCaffrey. And Brock Purdy, if he stays healthy the way he looked, he's dishing it out better than Mac Jones is, obviously, as QB1. So, yeah, I mean, they're just injury-ridden on defense specifically. Who knows? They might get healthier with the receiving room near the end of the season. Obviously, I got them over Carolina. I'm just thinking now at this point, playoffs. What's your early Super Bowl pick right now? Like, matchup.
Ooh, man, I'm going... I mean, realistically, I could see a revenge game. Indy versus the Rams.
Indy Rams. Revenge game.
They beat us early.
Oh. I thought you meant like,
they snapped their
old Super Bowl. I was thinking like old Super Bowl.
No. We have 2 losses, and they were the first one to give us one this year, so...
Yeah, you're right. And that was the game that, like... That was the... Yeah. That game was definitely...
It was a good game, and...
I was going to say the best game, but I took that back. But it was a great game.
And if we had a certain receiver who didn't do what they did, it could have turned out in... so, I don't know. Yeah, now that we've beefed up our secondary, have a chance.
Yeah, I think it's the Rams. I wouldn't say for sure, but, like, that's my pick for the NFC. The AFC, it's like... It's got to be the Colts or the Bills or the Patriots, right? Like, you got to give Patriots their flowers. I am not giving the Broncos their flowers, is really what I'm saying, I guess. But
no, I mean, I can absolutely see all 3 of those. I think the Broncos, we've already beat them once. It was a close game. I think New England takes the Broncos. Buffalo can easily take. So the Broncos getting in there, that would be one hell of a test for them.
Chargers over the Broncos, dude. Come on. All right, but, yeah, that's it, right? That's our picks.
That was it, man.
For Week 12, and we got Patriots at Texans. I know we didn't even talk about it, but off the top of your head, do you have a leg right now?
Oh, we have the Bills at the Texans.
Oh, that's what I meant. I was thinking Patriots players as I said that out loud too, so that's not what I meant. But yeah, that's what I mean.
Give me Josh Allen 2 or more passing touchdowns.
My brain was Josh Allen rushing touchdown.
There we go. We're leaning all in on Josh Allen this game.
I like it. Yeah, he's going to have to ball out against the Houston's defense. They're going to clamp, and he's going to run. He's going to sling it. He's going to do what he's got to do. So it's going to be a Josh Allen game.
If he has any sort of game like he came off of last week, I definitely see Josh Allen getting those legs for us. But knowing our luck, because it's a primetime game and Josh Allen just had a monster game, he's going to do nothing. So, just kidding. We're getting those parlays.
Pound it with us, y'all. Pound the walk.
And there we go, y'all. And that was week 12 of Pound the Walk podcast, baby. Thanks for tuning in.
Pound it. Keep pounding it, guys. Thanks for watching. Shaved my mustache, trimmed it up today because I knew I'd be on a podcast.
Me too.
Yeah, dude, yours looks good, man. You should do a Fu Manchu.
I was going to shave all this off and all this and just go straight down.
My mustache is finally thick enough to where if I could shave it Charlie Chaplin style, and people would be like, dude, what are you doing?
You just have to wave properly.
What? Elon Musk, dude. An accident.
Yeah.